Oh, shit. Ow, you big-footed bitch. Come here, bud. He frog butt. He said, oot.
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started.
Here we go. 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 Here we go.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped.
Nookies out of Northwest.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Vols are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside kick.
Oh, it did work.
And he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as
Boy!
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive
I was
pressure.
going for it.
Threw them out of rhythm.
I was going for it. I was going to get it.
Back to pass, it's Bowling.
Ew.
Over the middle, it's Jefferson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Set, go, go, go. Yeah.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a
Keep
first
this
down.
drive moving.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
See, how come when I run now,
take it in.
I
Talking
can
to their
run,
coaches, they said we are going to
but
run
whenever
the
I
ball
play
on the
stick,
first
it
drive
don't
of this
work
game
out.
and really see if we can
What kind of
establish
cheat
that
codes
line
you
of
use?
scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I thought I was going to get that. Can do that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quick.
Woo!
Touchdown, Volunteer!
Clean them up, like.
The offense goes really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep beating
my lady
the ball. He showed you all of his ability on
Hi,
that.
Jason. Hey, Lady Frank, can you give me a beer, please, and thank you. Love you.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Bow!
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boom.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the ground, he's got it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under fire.
Ooh! Got your ass, boy!
Second to 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Ran through the tackle and he's
No,
got the run.
no, no.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line
Right.
again, and it'll be 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unloads it left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him
not gonna block.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, we ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And that.
There he goes. Got some room after the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for
Stop staring at him. Turn around and block somebody.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action.
He was wide open in the freaking middle.
At the 29.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the...
Brings it down.
Oh, he stayed in. He stayed in. Holy hell. I did not know he stayed in. That's
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Time to be dilly-dallying.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter.
Bro,
8-6.
8-6.
Just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're
I'm
trying
gonna
to
kick
turn
you in
this
the
into
twat
a
waffle.
score. Boy, they
That
love
was
to pick up
stupid.
this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it.
On the ball, brother.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Bowling.
That was
That
terrible.
one did not
this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good at making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone.
Oh, my God!
He really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North...
I don't need to be burning electricity like that. It's just expensive. Ship of a beer. Ah, yes, good stuff.
Offense returns to the field.
I think my DBs
by a
and stuff
touchdown
are better
and a
than
chance
yours.
on this drive to even the score.
So therefore,
They take over late in the half,
gonna
enough
run like
time to
this.
put together a drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass.
oh,
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here's the pressure.
throw to the flat. Oh my goodness, he didn't. It was wide
There's
open.
a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Ooh, I can return it. Hell yeah.
Hauls
Get
it
him
in and looking upfield.
What the?
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Bringing the heat.
Holy hell, how did y'all do that?
Get to him at the 25. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air.
He's not down, but he is.
Out of the backfield, he's over. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move and chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football coming out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Right on the money. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough.
Give me that ball, boy.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
Ball. Give me the ball.
They'll get down and put
Number
a stop
4.
on this.
Number 4. Stick. You see that? Number 4.
Tennessee ready
to
work the big orange offense on the field. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I think
yeah, dog.
Receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Ready, set, running the ball.
The handoff to Johnson.
Oh, come on.
Right
7-4.
line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
Sure.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They'll run
no.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Oh, he got loose. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. And they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here...
Oh, my God.
He'll finish the run and the end zone.
I meant to give it off.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs.
Look at the ding-a-ding.
You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're
Don't got
making
the
you play
ding-a-ding.
very disciplined. QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Wow. Here we go.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is
playing, bro.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
No respect. No respect.
Off the play fake. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third.
Hot damn it worked.
Well,
What's up, babe?
QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Coverage team was
Number
down there
4.
to
Lord
they
have
made the
mercy,
stop, and
man.
they'll mark it at the
Come
39.
on.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball.
I know, the
there,
hips
and
are
it just
ripping on the
dribbled
side.
through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Bowling. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The option look. Here's the handoff. It's a seam wide open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Volunteer! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Oh, man, that dog's about to be built like a pit bull.
Touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Bow. Bang, bang, boom.
He'll bring it back looking for help.
How did I get it?
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's got him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. on 4th down. They're taking to the air. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So here is the Tennessee offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Picked it up.
Why did you stop?
Really needed something to go right. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He stopped dead.
That
his
pissed me off.
Again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Look, that whole side of the field.
Down, 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. They ruined the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's a running room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
There are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to continue.
Oh, my God.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now improvising. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Fuck that thing. Yes! Oh,
They'll
man.
bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're